On?
Now, first, I'd like to say that I'm very happy to see the kids are back in school after the strike, and I'm also very happy to hear everyone who came out to speak tonight. I think it's very important that we as a board hear what you have to say, so we can respond to what you have to say, so we can get feedback about what we do. Sometimes it's easy to think inside a box or with a group and not quite know how what it is you are doing affects the larger whole. And to me, I feel like that's kind of what happened with the return to work. For the last 3.5 years of my tenure, or almost 3.5 years, and over the spans of the last two administrations, we've had two administrations during that time period, the public's been witness to the pretty much dysfunctional relationship between the GEA and the administration. And we saw the results of that with a strike and then with a difficult return to work agreement. And I look at the things that I saw during strike and during this return to work agreement, and I don't feel good about it. I don't feel right about it. Tonight we learned that the return to work agreement, for which a majority of the GEA voted and for all the members of this body voted, has created tangible and unnecessary hardship to our students and others caught in the crossfire. I voted for the return to work agreement. I did not fully understand the consequences of my actions, and I apologize for that. And so now here we are. We have seen with this culture of animosity, we've seen this culture of animosity and distrust and what it has brought upon our district, our city, and our students, and I can't believe that anyone can be happy with how things stand now. There's no trust. During the strike, I visited the picket lines of every school at least once, and I visited several picket lines several times. And I spent a lot of time speaking with teachers and speaking with parents. And the one thing we all agreed upon is that we have to communicate better and we have to develop trust. I found an eagerness to do more than just talk about it. I found an eagerness to get out there and do the work that we all see is in front of us. Teachers were excited about certain ideas, getting back in the classroom, wanting to know us better, hoping that we would like to know them better and what's going on in their classrooms and in their lives. And it was, I was hopeful. I felt like, hey, we're making some progress here. And I asked them, how can you assist me with this? I want to hear what you have to say. How can we make this better? How do we get lines of communication open where they've been so poorly used up until now? And there weren't a lot of direct ideas, but there's a lot of people willing to work on that. And I think that's the starting thing, is a willingness to work on it. And so even though I did vote for the return to work that I didn't completely understand, I want everyone that I talked to out there to know that I was sincere when I said it's time to work together. And I still feel that way, and I hope that you do too. Now is not the time to quit. Now is when the times are bad, and you don't quit when the times are bad. That's when we have to all ante up and kick in and do what we can. And I want to do that. And I know there's so many of you that I talk to out there that want to do the same thing, and I'm proud to say that about you folks. And I think we can begin the process by agreeing on one thing, and that's restoring the calendar to 174 days. I think that with this one issue, this one thing, we can restore public faith in our educational system. We can begin the restoration of faith in each other. But any attempt to restore the school year has to be made in good faith. And that's where the trust comes back into play. There's no trust out there right now. So why would we do that? Why would we try to work together to make this happen for the 174? We have to. somebody's got to extend that leaf. And we had the parents come here tonight and do that for us. The parents came here and extended an olive branch to the GEA and to the district and said, come on, guys, quit digging in and let's get this done for our kids. And if that's what it takes, then I'm all for it. I appreciate Dave Sharp standing up there and saying that he's willing to work on this too. To work on this and make it substantial and meaningful means that if we do have an opportunity to work on this, we can't have jockeying for position. We can't bring other issues into the debate. No gamesmanship, no one-upsmanship, no public showmanship. We must prove ourselves to each other and to the people of the district that we can be reasonable and productive. In restoring the calendar, we will prove to ourselves and each other that we can and will move forward together. We are capable of working with each other and not just against each other. It is my opinion that we should and can find a way to restore the calendar. I look out there and I see this crowd of people, which I'm so glad to see, and I know many of you are people of faith. I see people from my church out here and up there and everywhere else, and I'm thinking, what did we learn in church? We learned about compassion and we learned about forgiveness. And that's what we need in this district, in our town, and amongst the people that make decisions. We need compassion and we need forgiveness and we need honesty with each other. Is everybody who's in the conversation right now the right person for that? I don't think so. But I think we have people willing to step up or change their hearts on how they approach this and make this work. And that's our job. That's all of our job. And so I'm happy to say I'm available. I want to talk to you. I want to see how we can work together on this board, and let's restore the 174. Thank you.